Hello and welcome back to my Let's Play of Better Than Wolves, or my attempt at Better Than Wolves anyways, trying to survive anyways. I'm leaving my base, letting my iron cook up so I can make some more iron tools, going through my normal daily routine, knocking out these weeds. Go away, weeds, we don't like you. Kill some spiders, which I love to do. Die, spider, ha ha ha. Putting some more wood, and yeah, stupid creeper. Stop blowing up my base. So I'm getting the dirt, and I see another creeper. So yeah. Anyways, I spawn in this tundra for the 9 millionth time. So now that I know, roughly where this tundra is in relation to my base, I head south, and I come across this gigantic desert. I'm looking for, anything I recognize. So I'm looking for slabs or, cobblestone little markers or really anything. I don't see anything. So I'm just kind of going south, hoping I come across something. Come across the swamp, hoping I see a tree chopped down or a slab or some marker that I've been here before. I think at this point I'm thinking I'm probably far east or far west of where my base is, or where I've been in the past. I do come across a second swamp, again hoping I see something. I haven't seen anything. There's that jungle in the distance there. I'm just heading south. I don't really have any other plan at this point. There's not much point in trying anything else. But I just keep on going, come across this desert, and if you've noticed something, and if you hear that, my old buddy is making some noise. That's my desert temple. I think I got the luckiest I've ever been in my entire life. I literally just came across my base. I'm 50 blocks from my base right now, and it was all luck. So I try to get back. I grab my stuff. There's zombies and monsters all around me. I'm just trying to get as much as I can. There's a zombie in the water right there, making noise at me. So I grab as much as I can and block off my base as best as I can. At night, I'm concerned that all my stuff is going to despawn, so I kind of jumped out, looked around, see if I could grab the rest of the stuff. I knew I was missing some stuff, so I figured, let's try it. So I hurriedly jump up there, or jump down there, grab my stuff, try to quickly, kind of, get my stuff. So the next morning, I'm, hoping I can, repair my base. I get some wood because it's necessary. I start repairing my base a little bit. I put some cobblestone here to kind of at least start the repair of that. I grab some clay for a specific reason right here. What you can do with clay is put clay on that cobblestone, and the cobblestone will stay up. So I break that block, and it gives me basically a doorway. And with my adventures from earlier with a creeper, I decided to finally build a wall around my base. I've been talking about building a wall, or thinking about building a wall around my base for a while, but that creeper kind of made it a priority. And I finally get some hemp, and I used the wrong tool, as you probably can see. I used a stone axe. I actually forgot what you needed to do. You need to actually use shears to get that, and I forgot about that. So I used a stone axe stupidly. I got the hemp, but now it's damaged, and I have to replant that. So I continued building the wall around my entire base. It looks so pretty and beautiful. It really doesn't. It looks pretty ugly. With the wall mostly finished, I actually go outside at night. I think that's basically the first time I've actually gone outside. I pretty much always stay in my little hole the entire night and basically don't even go anywhere near it outside. I look cautiously there. At this point, I'm looking for more iron, and this creeper is guarding some iron down this little hole. Actually, the creeper and the spider. The spider does come up and attack me. I kill it. There's that one piece of iron, and literally, there's only one piece, which is very sad. Oh well. So I'm still looking for iron. I'm still, cautious leaving my base. So what I decide to do is head south again. That's that little base that I've stayed in multiple times. Head down south, looking for... Hello, creeper. Yes, that creeper tried to kill me again. Go south to see if I can find more iron, because I remember there was a bunch of iron down in that area. So that's that desert temple with the enchantment table. Again, that little field, killed a lot of animals, got a lot of string, and got a lot of iron. So it was actually a pretty useful trip, basically. Oh yeah, that was when the cow killed the sheep. There was a sheep that once I did anything, the cow kicked the sheep and the sheep died. Poor guy. Saw that ocean there, built a little base. That's my attempt to build a base where I could have 3 campfires. But there was quite a bit of iron down here. That's why I came down here. And that's me looking around. Hopefully no monsters will kill me. But, there was quite a bit of iron. I grabbed that. And at this point, I'm like so scared of going into caves that, I'm just going to die. But like I said, there's a ton of string, ton of spiders. Coming back, well, I started to go back. I went into that hole because I saw some iron. Then all the zombies left it to go after the pigs. So I'm like, okay, if you're going after pigs, I'm going to go back down and get the iron. So I went down and got the iron. And I killed one of the zombies when I came back up. Die, zombie. Die. There you go. So I start heading back home, and that's the base that I seem to live in most days. But I do stay in that base quite often. And finally get back home to my wonderful home. I leave the next morning, still cautious. It should be safe. Chop down a bunch of more wood. I mean, wood is like always something that I'm always doing, pretty much at all time. I've decided to make a fish hook and see if I can go fishing in my river outside. I think I tried to make a fishing rod a long time ago, and that didn't work out. I tried this night, and nothing. Spider die. Yeah, the only issue is obviously spiders can jump over the wall, but I'm not that concerned about spiders. It's the skeletons, really. I do start fixing that hole and put some cobblestone in there. And the next night, I try fishing again, because I didn't fish that long the night before. I don't think that water's deep enough, but I just wanted to try it, just to, try it. I finally cooked up enough iron, and what's the first tool I make? What do you think? What do you think? Yes, an iron axe. Actually, I was going to make a pickaxe, and I realized I probably should make an axe, then make some shears, because those two things are really, really, really useful. Next thing will be another pickaxe. I do finally grab some hemp, and I plant some more hemp seeds down, and I fix that finally. So my hemp empire is expanding. And with an axe, you can do that. You can finally get planks. So for the first time, I'm actually able to use planks, which is wonderful. I can't make chests yet, but one of these days, hopefully. And I made a door. Finally can make a door. So I put it there. You'll see the issue with that in a second. I make, with this recipe right here, you can make gears. And gears are like the next step And if you use that chisel on a piece of stone, you get those, actually I don't remember what they're called. They're like stone bricks. And that's another part of like the progression in this mod. And if you use those stone bricks with a stick and a gear, you get the hand crank, which is the next step, next progression. And if you put those bricks along with the gear, you get a millstone. And a hand crank and a millstone, yeah, hello door. Yeah, you can see where the door caught on fire and kind of got destroyed. Yeah, so obviously the brick oven kind of set everything on fire for a second there. So I need to figure out how fire works, or how fire like spreads. But I am slowly cooking up some more iron. I do make another door. I start putting some dirt down because I'm going to move the door over a couple spots. So I kind of expand this area a little bit, and then break a hole 2 blocks down, basically, so the door doesn't catch on fire again. Or I'm surmising that's going to work, hoping that's going to work. So it's a full moon, so I'm trying fishing again. I tried it longer this time. I don't think the water's deep enough at this point, but I figured I'd try it just to try it. I do finally get some wood planks, and I decide to expand my base. So I dig out some of this area with the intent of expanding. I've been in this tiny little hole for so long that it's kind of really kind of weird. So I put the millstone and the hand crank down, and I will show you its use in a second. It's basically, you can grind stuff up. You can grind that hemp, you can grind bones, you can grind all sorts of things. So I finally built this little extension to my base. I put a little hole there, and this is a grate, which is, it used to be really, really, really useful back a couple years ago. Now it's more expensive and less useful, but I like the block. It's a good little window. It's very protective. I do make some fences with the intent of blocking off the river there. Of course, a skeleton greets me at night, so I kind of gave up on that. Now, if you put hemp in there and use the hand crank, I think it's typically 5 times, uses up a lot of hunger, which is the worst part about it. But if you use that, you get, in a second, you'll find out. I think it's one more time. You get hemp fibers. And hemp fibers is kind of like string, or it can be used as string. And I do it again in better light. It's basically string, but it's also used for more progression in the mod. You can turn it into like rope, I think, and you can turn it into sails and whatever. You can basically turn it into the whole point is you want to make a windmill, and that's what I'll do in the next episode or 2 or 3. So it's day, and I finally try to block this river off so that people, so mobs can't get in. So I block off both sides. Hopefully that works. So far it has, but I go out at night every now and then. There will be mobs that do spawn on this side of the river, but for the most part, it's a lot safer now, as long as I'm careful. But I'm finally out at night occasionally. Make another pickaxe for all that iron. I did figure out what the recipe is for ladders, and I will probably use that down the road, but I didn't actually make anything. This zombie came by to say hello. I said hello back. Hello, how you doing? Chopped down a bunch more trees. Pretty much like every day I'm probably chopping a few more trees, and I'm actually making a little path from my base kind of towards that desert. I start making a path up the hill towards where I have my clay. I do take this out on my cobblestone floor, and with the intent to make this wood flooring, and that's what I do here. because mobs won't spawn on wood. I do move that torch because I'm concerned that torch is going to light that wood on fire. But I need to figure out how fire spreads. I don't know what that torch will set on fire and what it won't at this point, actually. But one of these days I'll figure it out. Hello, creeper. And that right there is the best part about shears. Shears basically make creepers pointless. If you see a creeper, they're not an issue anymore. I do attack a wolf. Preemptive strike, since they're evil creatures. I do woodify, if that's a word, some more of my base so that mobs can't spawn in here. Again, I'm not sure how much that torch or the brick ovens is going to set things on fire, though. So that's pretty much where I am right now. My goal is I need to get back into the mines to get more iron, and I need to get diamonds and redstone and gold to really progress in this mod. To make a windmill, I think I'm going to need a redstone latch, which will require redstone and gold. So my next task is to get back into the mines, look for all that stuff, so I can really progress in the mod. So that is the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye.